Good evening. This is Akashvani. I'm Sunil Verma with the news at 9. The headlines. Parliament passes Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita and Bharatiya Sakshya Bill. Parliament also gives nod to Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners bill, also clears Telecommunications bill and Press and Registration of Periodicals bill. Both houses of Parliament adjourned sine die a day ahead of its schedule of winter session. Election Commission asks political parties to avoid usage of derogatory language in political discourse against persons with disabilities. 3 army personnel killed and 3 injured in terrorist attack in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. And in men's cricket, India set a victory target of 297 runs for host South Africa in third and final ODI in Paarl. Parliament has passed the Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Second Sanhita 2023 and the Bharatiya Sakshya Second Bill 2023, with the Rajya Sabha approving them today. Lok Sabha has already passed the bills. The Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023 will replace the Indian Penal Code IPC 1860, which is the principal law on criminal offences in the country. This new bill adds community service as a form of punishment. Replying to the debate on the bill, Home Minister Amit Shah said that Indian Penal Code, Code of Criminal Procedure and Indian Evidence Act were made to protect British rule after the 1857 freedom struggle. He said earlier their objective was only to protect British rule, as there were no provisions for protection to Indian citizens' safety, honour and human rights. Mr. Shah said that the government has not only changed the names of these old laws, but brought these new bills with the objective to provide justice and not punishment.
ये कानूनों की आत्मा भारतीय है और पहली बार क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम में भारत द्वारा भारत के लिए और भारतीय संसद से बनाए गए कानूनों से अब हमारी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम गवर्न होगी। एफआईआर से लेकर जजमेंट तक की पूरी प्रक्रिया ऑनलाइन हो जाएगी और टेक्निक का सबसे ज्यादा उपयोग अगर कोई एक देश की क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम के अंदर होगा तो वो भारत की क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम होगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the passage of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 and Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam 2023 is a watershed moment in India's history. In a social media post, the Prime Minister Modi said these bills mark the end of colonial era laws and new era begins with laws centered on public service and welfare. Parliament passed the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners' appointment, conditions of service and term of office bill 2023, with the Lok Sabha approving it today. The bill replaces the Election Commission Conditions of Service of Election Commissioners and Transaction of Business Act 1991. It provides for the appointment, salary and removal of the Chief Election Commissioner CEC and Election Commissioners ECs. According to the provisions of the bill, the CEC and ECs will be appointed by the President upon the recommendation of a selection committee. The selection committee will consist of the Prime Minister, a Union Cabinet Minister and Leader of Opposition or Leader of the largest opposition party in the Lok Sabha. Replying to a brief discussion on the bill, Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal said the bill has been brought in consonance with the direction of the Supreme Court with regard to appointment of Chief Election Commissioner and election commissioners. He said under the legislation, a search committee headed by the Union Law Secretary will propose a panel of names to the selection committee.
सर्च कमेटी पहले कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी की अध्यक्षता में थी, अब लॉ मिनिस्ट्री की अध्यक्षता में हो जाएगी और 2 सेक्रेटरी उसके सदस्य होंगे। बिल के क्लॉज 10 में हमने ऑफिशियल अमेंडमेंट का प्रस्ताव आपके समक्ष है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जज के बराबर सैलरी हो जाएगी और क्लॉज 15 में रूल्स नोटिफाई करके निर्धारित करेंगे, अधिसूचित करेंगे कि उनकी कंडीशन ऑफ सर्विसेज क्या होगा। एक क्लॉज 15A सीईसी और ईसी अपनी ड्यूटी करते समय कोई कार्रवाई संपादित करेंगे तो ऐसे प्रकरणों में उन पर कोर्ट पे कोई कार्रवाई नहीं, ये प्रोटेक्शन होगा।
The Parliament has also cleared the Telecommunications Bill 2023 with the approval of Rajya Sabha today with amendments. The bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha. It has been brought to transform and reform telecommunication sector, services and its networks. The bill seeks to amend and consolidate the law relating to development, expansion and operation of telecommunication services. The bill seeks to replace the Indian Telegraph Act 1885. The Parliament has passed the Press and Registration of Periodicals Bill 2023 with the Lok Sabha approving it today. The Rajya Sabha has already cleared it. It repeals the Press and Registration of Books Act 1867. The bill seeks to simplify the online process of title verification and registration of periodicals by the Press Registrar General of Registrar of Newspapers for India, RNI. The bill has provisions related to the circulation and verification of newspapers. It also has a provision for prior approval of the central government for the publication of facsimile editions of foreign periodicals in India. Both houses of parliament have been adjourned sine die today. The Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned one day ahead of the schedule of winter session. The winter session began on the 4th of this month and was scheduled till tomorrow. Before adjourning the Lok Sabha, in his valedictory address, Speaker Om Birla said that the House in its 14 sittings passed 18 important bills. He added that Lok Sabha registered 74% productivity during the session. In his valedictory address, Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar said that during the course of the session, the House conducted significant business. He said a total of 17 bills, including a path-breaking bills related to Jammu and Kashmir, appointment of election commissioners and the 3 criminal bills were passed during the session. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
We are here, an integral part of the sky. With bravery and passion, we represent commitment and patriotism, strong and flying high.
Join the Indian Air Force.
The Indian Air Force is now accepting applications for officers.
Registration start date from December 1 to December 30th.
For more information, log on to www.careerindianairforce.cdac.in.
The Election Commission of India, ECI, has asked political parties to avoid the usage of derogatory language in political discourse against persons with disabilities. In a bid to promote the principle of accessibility and inclusivity in politics, the Election Commission today issued guidelines advising political parties and their candidates to abide by them in letter and spirit. ECI has said that persons with disabilities have to be accorded justice and respect in political discourse. The Delhi High Court today directed the Election Commission of India to take appropriate action against Congress MP Rahul Gandhi for his speech on November the 22nd, in which he called Prime Minister Narendra Modi a pickpocket. A bench of acting Chief Justice Manmohan and Justice Mini Pushkarna said the statement was not in good taste. The bench asked the ECI to act on the notice issued to Rahul Gandhi on November the 23rd as per law within 8 weeks. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 army personnel were killed and 3 others injured in a terrorist attack on 2 military vehicles in the Thana Mandi area of Poonch district today. According to defense spokesperson, an operation was going on in Dera Ki Gali of Thana Mandi area of Poonch since last night. Around 3:45 this afternoon, 2 army vehicles carrying troops were going towards the operation site when they were fired upon by the terrorists. Army troops immediately retaliated. The vehicles came under attack in the Savani area of the Thana Mandi Surankot road. The encounter is still on. Details are awaited. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is garnering an overwhelming response across the country. Under the Yatra, the information, education and communication vans with the aim to disseminate information regarding the central flagship welfare programs are traversing through every corner of the country. In Punjab, common people are continuously joining the Yatra. Our correspondent reports that more than 550,000 people have registered their presence in the programs organised in about 3,545 panchayats of the state.
Even though Punjab is wrapped in a grip of severe cold and dense fog, despite this, people are attending the programs of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra in large number to get information about various welfare schemes. Under the Pradhan Mantri Swanidhi Yojana, more than 1,66,000 small street vendors have been benefited so far in the state. Some such beneficiaries who attended the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra in Moga district shared their views.
हमारे पास अभी कोई भी रोजगार करने के लिए पैसा नहीं था, थोड़ा बहुत सब्जी ले रहा था मैं। जब से मेरे को 10,000 मिला, मैंने काम भी बढ़ा लिया और घर का गुजारा भी बहुत बढ़िया चल रहा है।
नाम राजकुमार है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने जो स्कीम आई थी 10,000 रुपया मैंने लिया था, काम किया शुरू, क्लियर करने के बाद मैंने फिर 20,000 रुपया लिया।
Certainly, these views of the beneficiaries are also encouraging other people of the society to take advantage of the schemes. With Usha Kaur Jashan, Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
Information and communication vans disseminating the message of government's flagship welfare schemes today reached various parts of Delhi. The focus of the yatra is reaching out to the people and creating awareness and providing benefits of welfare schemes like PM Ujjwala Yojana, PM Ayushman Bharat and the Aadhaar Service Centre. Our correspondent reports that many camps have been organised at Karol Bagh in the national capital. Talking to Akashvani, beneficiary of Ayushman Bharat Yojana, Sanjay Mishra shared his experience.
संजय मिश्रा है, मैं बिहार से बिलोंग करता हूं और दिल्ली में करीबन 20 साल से रह रहा हूं और मेरे बिहार से ही आयुष्मान कार्ड बना हुआ है। मैंने गंगाराम हॉस्पिटल में मेरी पत्नी की पीठ की थैली में पथरी थी, मुझे ऑपरेशन कराना था, बिना 1 रुपये दिए हुए उस कार्ड के आधार पर बहुत संतुष्टिजनक इलाज हुआ और मैं चाहता हूं भारत में जितने भी व्यक्ति हैं उन सब तक यह आयुष्मान योजना पहुंचना चाहिए।
Another VBSY camp was held in Katwaria Sarai, New Delhi. Speaking to Akashvani News, Maya, a beneficiary of bank account creation through SBI, shared her experience.
मेरा नाम माया, मैं दिल्ली से कटवारिया सराय से। मैंने अपना अकाउंट खुलवा लिया, लोन लिया है, उसके कागज पूरे हुए हैं, तो उन्होंने कहा कल जाके आप पता कर लेना।
In Manipur, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is going on in full swing in a district-wise manner. After successfully completing the campaign in Bishnupur and Imphal East districts of the state, the campaign was kicked off in Thobal district today from Krishi Vigyan Kendra situated in Khangabok village. The campaign will continue for 3 days in the district and different officials of various departments will be engaging in the campaign. Health camps, on-the-spot registration and exhibition will be part of the campaign. Sanjay Singh has been elected as the new president of the Wrestling Federation of India, WFI. Sanjay Singh is the vice president of the Uttar Pradesh Wrestling Association and previously served on the WFI's Executive Council. Meanwhile, Sakshi Malik, 2016 Rio Olympics bronze medalist, has announced quitting wrestling after Sanjay Singh was elected as president of Wrestling Federation of India. In men's cricket, India put the target of 297 runs for South Africa at Boland Park in Paarl today in third and final one-day international. The hosts were 36 for nil in 5 overs when reports last came in. Earlier, South Africa won the toss and opted to bowl. The match is crucial to seal the ODI series as India and South Africa have so far won a match each in the series. In women's cricket, India women posted 98 for 1 in 19 overs at stumps on day 1 of their one-off test match versus Australia women at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai today. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Parliament passes Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita and Bharatiya Sakshya Bill. Parliament also gives nod to Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners bill, also clears Telecommunications bill and press and registration of periodicals bill. Both houses of Parliament adjourned sine die a day ahead of its schedule of winter session. Election Commission asks political parties to avoid usage of derogatory language in political discourse against persons with disabilities. 3 army personnel killed and 3 injured in terrorist attack in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. And in men's cricket, India set a victory target of 297 runs for hosts South Africa in third and final ODI in Paarl. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.